Hey guys, my name is Fabe and welcome back to another episode on the TimeShot server. And today is gonna probably be a little bit different than what you're used to. I have something to talk about with you guys, and while I'm doing this, I'm probably gonna work on these walls here quite a bit. So I would say let's just jump right into it, shall we? So. The title of the video is abbreviation for, well, the title of the video will be RMCT, which stands for Reddit Minecraft Tournament. And I think that most of you haven't heard of that yet. Reddit Minecraft tournaments have been around for years, and the main tournaments that these guys organize are Race for Wool tournaments. And I hinted a couple of times in past episodes, and yeah, I think I had it in a couple of times, I'm not sure, on Twitter too maybe, that I have some kind of a big project that I'm currently working on. And this project was getting a team together to participate in the Race for Wool tournament in RMCT number 5, which is happening very, very soon. The first qualifying rounds start on the 6th of October. And to give you a little bit of the backstory, these tournaments have basically been around for years, at least 4 years. It's a lot of big YouTubers used to play it. Nowadays, big YouTubers, back in the days, they weren't really big when I played it, but a lot of known YouTubers used to play Race for Wool back in the days. And they finally set up another tournament. And since before I even made YouTube videos, I always wanted to participate. I always wanted to get into competitive Minecraft. And these Race for Wool tournaments are probably the closest thing to competitive Minecraft that we currently have, or the only thing that can be called competitive Minecraft in my opinion. So I highly support this tournament. I'm gonna advertise it quite a bit in my videos, I think, and I am gonna hope that you guys will be watching that as well. So coming back to my plans. So when I learned that there will be another RMCT, I immediately asked in TimeShot chat if anyone would be interested to get a team together to practice and participate in a tournament and hopefully do decently well at least. Because that's something that, as I said, I always wanted to do. And back in the days, I asked friends of mine, real life friends that I was playing Minecraft with, but no one really wanted to dedicate, that was wrong, wanted to dedicate the time or anything to practice and to play. So I never got around to actually participate in such a tournament. And now I thought I finally have the chance. I know a whole bunch of people now that might be interested. And I try to let these guys know. Guys, if we want to take part in this tournament, we are going to have a ton of practicing to do, and we will have to dedicate a lot of time to it. And this is the reason why I said I was busy lately. I didn't really had time to do live streams like I used to, and I also had to cut back a little on my videos. Well, not on the amount, but on the work I put into my videos. Just to practice for this tournament. And I guess I should explain a little more how this tournament works for you guys who have never heard of it. So the basics. Race for Wool is basically a CTM map, so a complete the monument map, which in a competitive way. So there are 2 teams of 4 players on symmetrical lanes that are a certain distance from each other. And they can usually only interact by shooting each other. And the goal is to complete the monument, to collect usually 3 wools before the other team does, and hence win the match. And in this tournament, there are 32 teams that are taking part. So there are going to be a ton of matches. And yeah, the best team, there are different maps that are going to be played. I think there's like a total of 9 or 10 maps. And the winner is the champion of RMCT number 5. That's basically how it works. And of course, if you want to succeed, you really have to practice the maps. You have to know the layout of the maps. You have to know where the resources are. You have to be fast, and you have to be able to hold down the other team, which is a very important part, obviously. If you can slow down the other team, not only with bow fights, but also with TNT cannons, which is the most fun about it, in my opinion. TNT cannons are just amazing. You can just destroy parts of the other team's lane and get an advantage this way. And you can also practice building TNT cannons, and you can practice where to place them and all this kind of stuff. So basically what I'm telling to you, that it involves a lot of work and practice, and there are teams that have done that for years. And I wanted to take part. I wanted to try and see how good we could do if we practice really hard. And I was lucky. I found three more people who would really want to participate, which was Poet, Code, and Jake. So we had together our team of 4 people, and I signed us up for the RMCT tournament, and I'm pretty sure we got in. It works like the first 32 teams that sign up are in the tournament, and I signed up like within a minute after sign up opened, so I'm sure that we would have been in. But yeah, we ran into some issues, I gotta say. Some time was so. As I said, I tried really to emphasize and to make it clear to the guys that it requires a lot of time and a lot of practicing to be successful in Race for Wool. And since those guys still said, "Yep, let's do it," I thought they knew what they're gonna get themselves into. But early on, I noticed that I was the guy who spent the most time planning out strategies, looking at maps. I watched tons and tons and tons of videos to get a feeling on how other teams play the maps, professional teams who have done it for years. And I tried to learn as good as I could. And whenever I saw a good video, I linked it to the other guys so they could watch it too. And these matches are usually between 30 minutes and the longest matches, I think, like 2 hours long. But most of them are faster. I think that's the time limit in the tournament, even 2 hours. And yeah, so there are long matches, big maps, a lot to learn, and I try to do my best. I know that Code, especially, he talked about it in past videos too, is currently really stressed with real life and all kinds of different things. And Poet obviously has to put out a ton of videos every day since it's his full-time job and he is dependent on it. So I try to take as much work of those guys as I could. And hence I spent it was crazy. I spent like 5 to 10 hours almost every day. I went to bed and I woke up thinking about strategies, dreaming of strategies partly. So I really was passionate about it. I really got into it and I really wanted to be successful. And I guess that's what drove the other guys a bit away. So whenever I tried to set up a practice session to explain my thoughts and the strategies that I have worked out to the other guys, they weren't really as excited as I was. I mean, I noticed that pretty early on, but they said they still want to do it. So I said, okay, guys, let me do all the strategizing and all the work, and just give me the time so I can explain it to you guys. And we still need a ton of time to actually practice these strategies, because a lot of maneuvers are pretty risky, and you have to carefully calculate the odds of the success you have with certain maneuvers. It is a lot of work, basically, is what I'm saying. And I tried my best to show that on my own. But even when I wanted to try and show these other guys, I noticed that they weren't really into it. They weren't really enjoying it as much as I did. And yeah, after the sign up closed, and we already practiced like a week, and I ran after them every day pretty much, tried them to get to practice, and they didn't really want to. I said, guys, now I noticed that you guys don't really want to do it. You're not motivated. I do all the work and you guys don't appreciate it at all. So let me know if you still want to do it. And sure enough, some of them said, nope, sorry, we didn't want to practice that much. We didn't want to dedicate as much time. And they said, nope, we're not going to do it anymore. And I mean, I had troubles before. I mean, Code kind of was still motivated, I guess. I mean, he was at least listening to me and I could talk to him about strategies. I should have more stones somewhere. There it is. He was still motivated. He listened to me. He worked with me on strategies. He practiced a little bit with me too. Poet was just Poet. One day he's really enthusiastic about it. The other day he didn't want to do it at all. And I guess Jake was the biggest problem, because he's the type of guy, I mean, you all know Jake. He can't focus on a thing for a minute if his life would depend on it. So it was the hardest to get Jake to actually pay attention to something and to learn a strategy or a technique of Minecraft that he didn't know before, because he just gets constantly distracted and doesn't pay attention, even if you want him to. But that's just Jake. That's how he works. And yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I had to cancel the project just after the sign up closed. Because if I GG. If I would have known earlier that this is not going to work out, I might have had a chance maybe to sign up with another team, or maybe to find other people to participate with. But since the sign up already closed, I can't participate in this year's RMCT once again. I'm really disappointed. I mean, I've wanted to participate in these for years, literally. But yeah, still, I want to give this tournament as much attention as possible. I will watch as many matches as I possibly can afford to watch, and I will tweet about it. I will tell you guys about it, and I highly recommend that you guys check this stuff out. There are some really, really amazing PvP players, some really, really amazing strategy developers for these maps, and I just enjoy it so much. There's gonna be, in these matches, there are going to be casters who commentate on what the teams are doing. There are going to be live streams for every match, and I bet some people are going to record it too. But the whole atmosphere, I think it deserves way more attention than it currently gets, and that's why I want to push it really much. And who knows, maybe next year I'll find a team that I can work with, that I can finally participate in one of these tournaments. There are some smaller tournaments throughout the year too. So maybe I get the chance to participate in one of those in between, if I find people, obviously, who want to do that with me. But yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, dang it, I forgot about the pattern. Totally forgot about it. Let's craft an axe to make it a little faster. Yeah, that's the project I put all my heart and soul into in the last 2 weeks, and yep, it got cancelled. That's always frustrating. It's like when you're in school, for example, and you have to hand in an essay for the homework or whatever, and you put everything you got into it, and maybe you're a little late on schedule, for example. You put hours and hours of work, and you think, yes, it's the best essay I've ever written, and then you hand it into the teacher maybe just a little bit after the deadline, and he just not even looks at it, just takes it and throws it in a bin because you were too late or something like that. That's a feeling I have kinda about this whole project, because really I put everything I got into that, all my passion and everything I had, and then nope, not gonna work out. All the work was for nothing. And that's not the first time that happened to me in my life, if I'm quite honest with you. That's the thing that is a kind of a reoccurring theme, I feel like, because I don't know what it is, but I seem to get passionate about things no one else can get really passionate about. And hence, I usually end up on my own or something like that. I don't have a good example for that. Let me think. Do I have a good example for that? Oh yeah, one time I was really into doing short films and telling little stories by filming and editing together little movies, almost. And I wrote like a script. I don't know how many pages, but it was a lot of work. I put hours and hours into that. I developed dialogues and everything. And then my actors that I planned in for the movie just said, no, we have better things to do. Well, that was still back in school, so what did I expect, right? I mean, people have other hobbies in school and etc. But yeah, that was an equally disappointing feeling, and that wasn't the only times that happened to me, but that's just how it works. I'm a weird guy, I get passionate about weird things, and I'm not good at getting other people passionate about that. I had another secret Minecraft project actually going almost 2 months ago now that I planned on doing, and I just had the hardest time getting people enthusiastic about it. I couldn't pull it off on my own, so I was trying to find people who are as excited about it as I am. I tried a few, and after 3 people, I think I kind of gave up because no one really wanted to help me. No one felt the same way about it than I did. I still think it is an amazing idea, and it would be pretty awesome if we could pull that off. But these are the things that I can't pull off on my own. It's all a team effort, and without a team, I don't know what to do. Anyways, I think I rambled on for long enough. Let's see if I can finish off. Oh, dang it, I did it again. Let's see if I can finish off. And don't get me wrong, I just want to make it sure. I'm not mad at the guys. I can understand. I really expected a lot from them, I think. A lot of time. And I tried to make that clear before they said, yeah, they want to do it. Obviously, I didn't do a good job. They didn't know what they got themselves into. They were overwhelmed by all the work that had to be done to be successful and something like that. And yeah, I ended up all alone again. And I hope, as I said, that in the future I still can find some people who want to do something similar with me, to have the same passions that I do. I guess I already was kind of successful in a way. I met a lot of people who have the same passion for Minecraft that I have, definitely. I mean, that's why my old server broke apart, because people didn't feel the same way about Minecraft than I did. So my friends stopped playing sooner or later, and that's what got me started on YouTube in the first place. So I guess it was kind of good that they abandoned me and I was playing alone in our multiplayer server. But yeah, story of my life. I just thought you guys deserve to know why I dedicated a lot of my time to other things and not into my videos as much lately. So I really wanted to explain to you guys the whole story. And I don't know, I really want to stress this point. I'm not mad at these guys. We are still friends. Everything else will just be as before. We'll still play together. We still talk on a normal basis. And everything is alright. So don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. That's the right grammar, right? Alright guys, I see I do way less progress on this than I would when I would be focusing completely on it. So I will go ahead and work this stuff out here, and I'll come back to you once I got this whole wall finished, I suppose. Alright, here we are. Walls are done, both sides now. And the nether hub is coming along too, so we might be able to open our portal to guests soonish. I know MK and Code are working on on the Nether Hub right now. MK is live streaming, and Code actually asked me to bring by some bones. So let's see what kind of progress they made today. And at the same time, I can deliver some bones, and I can talk to you guys just a tiny bit more, because I noticed that I didn't really talk about the details of the tournament. So as I mentioned, there's gonna be 32 teams taking part in RMCT number 5. And starting on the 6th of October, there will be 3 weeks where the teams can schedule their first matches. And half of the teams will be thrown out in this first qualifying round A. And there's only 2 maps that are gonna be played in this first qualifying round. It is Uncivil Engineering and Blazing Sun, and we kind of practiced already both of them, so I definitely practiced them a ton, so I know these maps like the back of my hand by now. At least I believe so. And I'm really kind of excited to see these matches and see the different strategies different teams will have on there. I'm kind of considering maybe doing a video on the strategies that we came up with, because I gotta say I'm kind of proud with the strategies that we came up with. So if you guys would be interested in seeing some Race for Wool strategies, let me know. That reminds me, one of the first videos on my channel, it was like the 6th or the 7th video on my channel, I believe, was a video on Race for Wool strategy for the map Direct Fire. And a friend of mine and me, we used to play a ton of Race for Wool back in the days. We developed, not developed, I guess. We tried to find some easy TNT cannons and some good spots on this map to use them. And we made a video about it. The quality kind of sucks, I admit. I had a bad mic, my friend had a bad mic, and I was playing on my old laptop. But you can see my love for Race for Wool has been here. Oh my god! What? 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 Why? Someone set the thing on fire. Wow. I didn't expect that. So yeah, I'm gonna look forward, and if you guys want to see maybe some videos about it, I think I would love to do some. Not too sure. But yeah. After this round, there will be the qualifying round B, which only half of the teams will enter. And there will be 6 maps that people have to know. So there's quite a bit more variety of maps that people will have to know after that. Let me deliver the bones. And the side? No, let's put them in the glass chest. Yeah, that sounds about right. 5 stacks of bones delivered in the glass chest. There we go. Oh! You are fast. You're a fast little bugger. Yeah, look at it. The sand is in already. Wow, that's amazing. That is well done. I'm so impressed, and I think Code already went around and gave people the portals that were the most efficient. They were closest to their actual portal. Liam's over here. Let's see if we can find ours. Jake. So yeah, second round will be 6 different maps, and then there will be the quarterfinals, I believe. Is it the quarterfinals or the semifinals already? Not entirely sure. Anyways, it will be the same 6 maps, and for the final match, it will be Excavation and Adson. It will be one map called Tunnel Vision, which is an incredibly difficult map. It's only 5 wide. It's so easy to get shot off, and I'm so looking forward to see the 2 teams in the final play on Tunnel Vision. It's gonna be epic. Can't wait to see that. And the commentators, the casters, I know a few. Wait, that is wasted coal, kinda, isn't it? I don't know. One of them is Honey Plays, and she's an awesome commentator in for the RMCT tournaments usually. We have, who's that? End Portal. That's a good point for an End Portal. I have no idea where I am, where I would be even. I guess MK wasn't MK back there? I don't even know. Yeah, looking forward to that. OMG Chat, I think, might be another caster. He was a part of the TimeShot UIG Season 4. So that's gonna be cool too. And yeah, as I said, I'm looking forward to the whole thing. And I highly recommend that you guys go there and check it out. Follow me on Twitter if you want to know about it, or follow them on Twitter. I think the Twitter is RMCT is, I think, the Twitter account of the guys, of the organizers. But I will definitely make sure to tweet out all the matches I watch, and I'll be there and chat and hang out. It's gonna be awesome. There's no portal for me yet, it looks like. I guess it's not meant to be. We'll see. We'll figure something out. Maybe Code is still working on it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit of a talky episode. I kind of wanted to share this passion with you guys a bit, so you guys know what's all about. There's a mistake here. I know for a fact that there's a corner here normally. Anyways, I'm not gonna bug them. I'm not gonna bug you about that. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, and I sure hope to see you all again in the next one. But until then, have a nice day. Seriously, guys, don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.